Hello and welcome back to Game Hydro. Today we're talking about the long-awaited sequel to one of the most popular games in the recent history of mobile gaming, Royal Match. This game is called Royal Kingdom. It stars King Robert's brother, King Richard. No doubt you've seen all those ads with King Robert in all kinds of crazy predicaments. So far in this game, it seems like King Richard has better survival skills than King Robert. He doesn't get himself into quite as many crazy predicaments. But we'll see how things go. We'll share some tips, cheats, hints, strategies, etc. To get as far as you want to go in this game. Because, as you probably know if you're a hardcore player of matching games, there's thousands and thousands of levels in this game. So, first of all, around level 27 or so, we unlocked the game's version of the Battle Pass. It's called the Kingdom Pass. You have free prizes you can claim as well as paid prizes. Obviously, the paid prizes are a little higher tier than the Kingdom Pass prizes. The Kingdom Pass prizes are a little higher tier than the free prizes. Plus, if you get a Kingdom Pass, you get 8 lives, you get some flair around your name, and you can give stuff to your teammates. We'll go over that in a second, but first let's claim our free prizes. I've been saving those so I could show you all about them. Number one is this the rainbow ball, disco ball thing, which we're all familiar with. And then the horizontal rocket. Those are always useful to have as boosts. And let's go down to Team Adventure. This one's a recent unlock. If you have a team full of active players, everybody's contributions will contribute toward unlocking treasure chests. You got a bronze chest, a silver chest, and a gold chest. The bronze one contains all the regular pieces, the horizontal thing, the dynamite, and the disco ball. The silver chest contains the magic hammer, the magic ram, and the magic drill. Those are other boosts that you can unlock throughout the game. Now, the gold chest contains the same thing as the bronze chest, plus you get a wizard hat, you get airstrikes, you get the plane rather, and you get 500 coins. Coins are very useful because you can use them, if you have enough of them, to purchase more turns. As you can see, though, right now, we've got nobody in our team. That's because our team was just started today and I haven't advertised it. However, if you want to join this team, go ahead and search it on the team bar. Matter of fact, let's go to the teams right now. As you can see, I've only got one. I can leave my own team if I want to, or I can edit the description, however, not the name. You can change it to close or open. And once I hit level 50, you can increase the required level limit. Now, the oldest trope ever with these match 3 games is the fact that you have 5 lives at a time, unless, of course, you have the battle pass, the kingdom pass. Then you got a maximum of 8 lives at a time. If you want to restore lives, you have a few ways to do it. You can either spend the 900 coins, ask your teammates for lives, or a trick that works with with many of these games is to set the time ahead on your phone, tablet, whatever you're playing the game on. Set the time ahead by 1 hour for each life, plus whatever is in here, 721 in this case, at a minimum. Then you will be able to restore your lives immediately. All right, so you have a kingdom that you can rebuild here as you collect potions by beating levels. We've been stockpiling potions for a while. If you don't want, after the tutorial's done, if you don't want to continue building the kingdom, you don't have to. You can just continue playing levels. We'll show you what happens when you build the kingdom. So go to the task list and hit the button for the obelisk. We will hit the button for the statues. And once you fully build out one area of the kingdom, you will be able to start building a new area. Parliament itself. So obviously the castle was built first. Parliament is the second one. We have a whole lot of potions left because we haven't really been building much. But, and once you finish building something, you'll get a whole bunch of free boosts. So, yeah, you can avoid building. You can stay away from building the kingdom if you want to, but use the potions to build the kingdom. And once you complete an area, you will get free boosts like this. Matter of fact, there's probably enough here to do even more. So the Culture Center will be next. Let's see if we can get more free boosts. We got a lot of potions here. There's step 1. Oh, that's expensive. 840 potions. All right. Now we can start choosing what we want to build. I mean, it's all going to have to get built anyways in order to complete the area. But you can build them in different orders here. And more freedoms should also unlock as you get further into building. All right, gazebo, 420, nice. After that, I've got almost no potions left, so it's going to be a while before I'm able to complete the Culture Center. But after I complete it, I'll be able to get some boosts. Click on the world area and you can see all the different kingdoms that you will be able to unlock. These are for far later in the game. They're to keep the game interesting for the very hardcore players. You've got obviously the main kingdom. You got the Ice Kingdom at level 500, the Sand Kingdom at level 1000, the Jungle Kingdom at level 2000, the Lotus Kingdom at level 3000, and then more kingdoms coming soon. Expect to see them in future updates added to the map. I'm kind of wondering if you're going to get an Arctic Kingdom and an Antarctic Kingdom since there's islands up there. But I guess that depends on the developers. Oh, and then there's the Dark Kingdom, which is where the Dark King rules. That is probably going to be unlocked later in the game as well, because the Dark King is King Richard's nemesis in this game. Anyways, so the coins, those can be used to purchase more lives, and they can also be used to purchase more moves at the end of the level. Now, you can't really backtrack levels, but you can, I don't know where I was going with that. You can't backtrack levels. Anyways, level 34, that's how far we're at right now. You can connect with Facebook to compare your progress to your friend's progress. Just like all the way back in like 2012 or 10 or 9 or whenever the heck, Bubble Witch Saga came out. If you're hardcore, you probably know about that. You can add friends if you have your friend's ID. If you want people to add you as friends, then you can comment on this video asking them to and see if they will. And here you can check out the rankings among friends, the top players in the world, the top players in your region, and the top teams in the region, as well as the top teams in the world. So right now, obviously the top team in the world by score, Destiny is all. The top player, Pima, is at level, seems to be everybody's at level 751, so I take it that is the highest possible level in the game right now. Man, talk about playing for all hours of the day. And then in the shop area, there's a whole bunch of crap you can buy with in-app purchases. The most expensive, obviously, $100 for the Legendary Wagon, which has tons of coins, tons of boosts, unlimited standard boosts, the standard piece boost, and unlimited lives for 18 hours. Still a lot of money to spend, but I guess if you're a whale and you're $100 is, no joke to you, or $100 is nothing serious to you, then go for it. All right, finally, let's play level 34 and talk about some elements of the game. So we got some boosters to start off with, but I'm going to skip them right now. The magic pots, which unlock at level 32. You're probably wondering what these for if you just started playing the game. Beat levels on your first try to upgrade magic pots, and they will allow you to start levels with power-ups for free if you get to a high enough level. All right, moving on, level 34. So everything has its own obstacles typically. And as you can see, there's a lot of obstacles that have built up in this game. There's no time limits, but you got your jars, which can be swapped with regular pieces and then broken, or excuse me, vases, not jars. You've got your pillars, which only go down once per turn, or per thing that's popped next to them, and you have to get those knocked down all the way to the bottom. See those little drill bits at the bottom? And underneath the pillars, you got squares of ice, which are underneath squares of snow. So this level tends to be a major doozy, but as you can see, we've been building up a lot of boosts. Let's see if we're going to end up needing them. Spoiler alert, we probably will. As much as I know the ins and outs of these types of games, I'm usually not as good as my wife is at getting through thousands of levels. So we'll see how I do. All right, we're making some progress so far. See how the pillars are lowering. Now, of course, the dynamite will cause an explosion. The top will automatically aim for something that should complete the goal. If you combine 2 tops together, they turn into 3 tops and shoot out toward their goal. You combine 2 dynamites together, they 2 dynamites together. Oh, look at that. And they cause a massive explosion. You combine dynamite and either a horizontal or a vertical rocket. They cause a 3x3 horizontal and vertical line to shoot out from where you did the combo at. I'll show you this now. Boom. And if you combine 2 of those horizontal or vertical rockets together, they just shoot out 1 horizontal and 1 vertical rocket. Nothing special there. If you combine 2 disco balls together, they will clear every piece on the board. All right, let's combine those. Boom. Not too bad. Oh, if you combine a disco ball and a spinning top together, or a saw blade, whatever you want to call it, it creates a absolutely massive amount of saw blades. This is an excellent way to power through quests quickly. And if you combine a disco ball with 1 other piece on the board, any other piece, it just creates a whole bunch of that piece. So combining the disco ball with a whole bunch of dynamite and a whole bunch of combining it with either a whole bunch of dynamite or a whole bunch of horizontal or vertical rockets will just create a whole bunch of rockets or a whole bunch of dynamite and completely wreck the board, which sometimes is actually most of the time, that's the most trustworthy way to beat a level. Additionally, every 5 levels, you will compete against the Dark King. It'll turn into kind of a puzzle battle RPG. A little bit of Puzzles and Dragons type of thing there, except with a little more structure in place. And, okay, now we're going to blow up the board to see if we can win. We didn't win all the way yet, but we got pretty close. Let's see if we can pull this one off because it's getting a little bit dicey. Five moves left. Oh, good. I only need 1. I'm just going to tap a top and make it go. And we win. That was actually one of the tougher levels so far. So, yeah, at the end of it, you get bonuses. But usually the surest way to win is to wreck the board. Little tip against the Dark King. The tops are worth far more against the Dark King than they are. Oh, we get to watch a battle against the Dark King. Here we go. The tops are worth far more against the Dark King than they are in standard levels, because see how each of your pieces aimed at a shield or a castle or a golem does 1 point of damage? Well, if you aim a top at them, it does 5 points of damage in one shot. So if you get a disco ball and mix it with a top, then you will completely wreck the Dark King and probably win. Anyways, these battles can get tricky because there is oftentimes multiple boards. As you can see, we're on board 1. Look at the top right corner. There's one filled in dot that's yellow, and there is one not filled in dot. That means that we have not gotten to that level yet. So we have a disco ball and a top here, though, luckily. We are going to combine them. We're going to wreck the board. Boom, 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 boom. A lot of damage done there. That's good stuff. Now we're going to mix a couple pieces of dynamite together. Bam! So do that. That's another great board wrecker. And oftentimes, when you wreck the board like that, the pieces that come either flowing down or flowing up will clear themselves out. Boom, boom. And that is board number 1. So we're on board number 2 with 21 moves left. That's not too bad. Let's see if we can beat this on the first try. And we've got all the same boosts here that we had in the other levels. Those definitely can help. All right, that combination is a good one often. So now we got a disco ball. Now we got 2 disco balls. Let's mix one of the disco balls with dynamite and see how... You know what? No. Let's mix it with the top again, because that seems to be the most effective thing. That is a completely ridiculous amount of damage dealt. We're going to see if we can mix a disco ball with a rocket or dynamite. In this case, we'll do dynamite just to demonstrate. Now, if you want to imagine the rocket, it's the same thing, only with rockets instead of dynamite. But you can see there, it completely destroys the board and is a pretty surefire way to win most levels. Now, your magic pot level increases with each time in a row that you... Oh, it's only half an hour to regain each life. Anyways, the magic pot level increases each time you pass a stage on the first try. So try to pass any stage on the first try that you can, even if you got to use boosters, even if you got to use coins. However, make sure to save your coins and your boosters for extra difficult stages, and you'll know what those stages are when you play them. Typically, they're the stage before the Dark Kingdom fight, or 2 stages before the Dark Kingdom fight. The stage after the Dark Kingdom fight usually is pretty easy. We will see if this one still is. Yeah, this one looks pretty easy to me. These are chalice chests. They contain a whole bunch of chalices. And these tend to be pretty easy to beat. Just cause explosions, and you'll collect your chalices. Also, clear pieces next to them, and they give you credit for each piece that you clear, not just for hitting the chest one time. We're going to play this one a little bit so you can see how the chalices and the chalice chests act, and see if we can get some special boosters. You know what? Let's demonstrate. The hammer... You tap any one item, you can smash it. That smashes one item at a time. The battle ram, you tap any item to clear its row. And, of course, row is horizontal. So I'm going to tap the chalice chest and clear that whole thing out. The drill, you can tap any item to clear the column. The wizard hat, you can change colors in order to create power-ups. Now, this one automatically chooses colors to change it to, but as you can see, it puts a bunch of stuff on the board. Here is that. Now, obviously, you want the chest to try to give you, you want the wizard hat to try to get you a disco ball. In that case, it didn't, but oh well. And airstrike. Strike the board with 3 bombs. Boom. There it is. The plane automatically tends to target areas that need to be cleared out in order to beat the level. So, as you can see, before using this crazy power-up blitz, not a whole lot going on my end. After using it, it looks like it's going to be a pretty easy victory. So keep those boosts in mind for when you really need them. Don't waste them on easy levels just because you're, not wanting to think about it too much. That can sometimes come back to bite you. Although you'll earn more boosts as it goes on. We'll use a disco ball just straight up to see if we can get ourselves some more boosts. And now we'll use a disco ball with rockets to demonstrate and to completely destroy the board. And that board destruction caused us to rather easily beat the level. So usually the more pieces that you destroy afterward leads to some rewards, some more coin rewards afterwards, and the potion rewards will tend to stay stagnant. But, oh, look at that. We just leveled up the Kingdom Pass twice. That's pretty fun. So, 15 minutes of unlimited lives there. I'll save that for later. You can save that for whenever you want, really. Anyways, Kingdom, that's what this is. This is Game Hydro. Thank you very, very much for watching. Thank you for supporting. Please like and subscribe if you appreciate what we're doing.